You're staring at your phone, 3:47 a.m. Your competitor just posted another win, another deal closed, another grateful for the journey caption. He started 18 months after you. You've been grinding for 5 years. Same niche, same market, same dream. His company just got acquired for $12 million. Yours barely covers payroll. You tell yourself it's luck. But what if your brain has been working against you this whole time? And what if you paid good money to make it worse? This isn't some productivity hack. This is about a psychological exploit running inside your head worth billions, and you inherited it before you could even tie your shoes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why most people never escape the middle, even when they're smart enough, connected enough, and desperate enough to win. And you'll see the exact moment your subconscious made the choice for you. Fair warning, this might piss you off. The data comes from Stanford's behavioral economics lab, leaked internal documents from a 9-figure self-help empire that collapsed under federal investigation, and bankruptcy testimony that never made the news. The victims? Not broke college kids, CEOs, attorneys, surgeons, people making 6 figures who died with 7-figure regrets. Let's go. Here's the breakdown. Chapter 1, the failure program, how your brain learned to quit. Chapter 2, the comfort addiction, why success actually scares the hell out of you. Chapter 3, the industry lie, when the whole thing collapsed. Chapter 4, the exit strategy, if you're brave enough to take it. Clock's ticking. You're 7 years old, living room floor, building blocks. You're stacking them higher than you've ever managed, hands shaking a little because you know this one's going to be perfect. Then, crash. All of it. Gone. Your mom walks by. That's okay, sweetie. You tried your best. You tried your best. Sounds sweet, right? Wrong. Your 7-year-old just downloaded a virus. Failure is acceptable as long as you tried. Fast forward, you're 24. You launch your first real business. 8 months later, it's dead. You tell yourself, at least I tried. Your friends nod. Your parents agree. Hell, even your therapist validates it. Everybody loves a good effort loser. And your subconscious, it writes that down as proof. Proof that trying matters more than winning. Proof that effort equals virtue. Proof that you're still a good person when you lose. Here's what nobody tells you. Your brain doesn't want you to succeed. It wants you to survive. Success is dangerous. Success makes you visible. Success creates expectations you might not meet. Failure? Failure is safe. So your subconscious builds a program, a background app that runs every time you're about to do something big. What if you're not ready? What if they laugh at you? What if you win and then lose it all? And you listen. You delay the launch, overthink the pitch, wait for the perfect moment. You sabotage yourself. And the sickest part? You don't even know you're doing it. Let me make this real. Harvard tracked 10,000 entrepreneurs over 15 years. 67% failed in the first 5 years. Of the survivors, only 9% ever cracked $1 million in revenue. But when researchers interviewed the failures, something disturbing showed up. 82% said they saw it coming. They knew their pricing was garbage. They knew their partner was toxic. They knew their strategy had holes, and they did nothing. Why? Because fixing it meant admitting they were wrong, and admitting they were wrong meant facing the program, the one that whispers, "You're not built for this." So they rode the Titanic all the way down, eyes wide open, violin playing. If this is hitting a little too close to home, do me a favor, drop the word program in the comments so I know you're still breathing. And if you're building something or planning to, smash that subscribe button, because what's coming next is going to hurt. You're 32 now. Decent job, okay salary, a routine that works. You tell people you're working on something. You've been saying that for 4 years. Every Sunday night, same ritual. You open the laptop, look at the business plan, the half-finished Shopify store, the logo you paid some guy on Fiverr $200 for, and you do nothing. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, because your subconscious is protecting you. From what? From success. In 2009, psychologist Dr. Gay Hendricks published research on what he called the upper limit problem. He found that most people have an internal thermostat for success, a set point. When you get close to exceeding it, more money, more attention, more responsibility, your brain hits the brakes.
You get sick, you pick a fight with your spouse, you miss the investor meeting, you forget to send the follow-up email. Your subconscious creates chaos to yank you back to what's familiar, because familiar feels safe, even if familiar is painful, even if familiar is broke. Would you have caught it? Probably not. Because it doesn't look like self-sabotage. It looks like bad luck, bad timing, Mercury and retrograde. It's not. It's your subconscious doing exactly what it was trained to do. Here's the part that should make you furious. There's an entire industry built around keeping you stuck in this cycle. Self-help gurus, business coaches, $5,000 masterminds. They sell you the feeling of progress without ever giving you the tools to actually break through. Why? Because customers who succeed don't renew. A leaked internal memo from a major personal development company, shut down in 2017 after federal fraud charges, revealed their entire business model in one sentence. Our goal is not transformation. Our goal is retention. They didn't want you to win. They wanted you subscribed. So they taught you to trust the process, to believe in yourself, to stay positive, all while keeping you just uncomfortable enough to keep buying. And it worked. The company made $460 million before the feds kicked in the door. Turns out, manifestation doesn't work on subpoenas. You're 38, same income, same title, same studio apartment you promised yourself was temporary. You watch people younger than you close deals you should have closed, launch products you thought of first, and one night, 2 a.m., alone in your kitchen, leftover Chinese food getting cold, you ask the question, what the hell is wrong with me? Nothing and everything. Here's what actually happened. Somewhere between childhood and now, you internalized a belief that you weren't supposed to win too big, that people like you don't get that kind of success. Maybe it came from your parents who worked their asses off and stayed broke. Maybe it came from teachers who told you to be realistic. Maybe it came from your first failure and the shame that followed. Doesn't matter where it came from. What matters is it's running the show. Every decision you make passes through this filter of, is this safe? Will people still like me? What if I can't handle it? And because the answer is always uncertain, you choose the path of least resistance. You stay small. But here's what nobody tells you about that safe path. It's not protecting you, it's imprisoning you. Because the life you're living right now, the safe one, isn't actually safe. You're one layoff from panic, one medical bill from debt, one algorithm change from irrelevance. You think you're avoiding risk, you're just choosing a slower death. And your subconscious knows it. That's why you can't sleep. That's why scrolling Instagram feels like swallowing glass. Because deep down, you know you're capable of more. You're just too terrified to find out how much. So what do you actually do? First, name it, right now, out loud. Say this, my subconscious has been protecting me from success. Say it again, because the second you name it, you strip away its invisibility. Next, you don't rewrite the program with affirmations or vision boards. You rewrite it with evidence. You take one small, uncomfortable risk, send the email, publish the post, make the call you've been avoiding. And when nothing catastrophic happens, when you survive, you log it. You show your brain, see, we didn't die. Then you do it again and again. You're not changing beliefs, you're building proof. And listen, if you got value from this, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Comment below what risk you're taking this week. I read every single one. Would you actually do this? Most won't, because it requires the one thing most people refuse to give: discomfort. You have to be willing to feel stupid and move anyway, to look like a beginner and move anyway, to fail publicly and move anyway. That's the price, and most people would rather stay stuck than pay it. Here's the truth they don't put on the sales page: you'll never feel ready. The program will always find a reason to wait, to hesitate, to protect you from the very thing you want most. So the question isn't whether you're ready. The question is whether you're willing to move without permission from the voice that's kept you safe, small, and stuck for 20 years. Because that voice, it's not you, it's the program. And programs can be rewritten, but only if you're brave enough to admit they're running. I'll see you in the next one.